Two cameras, one each sensor, but the way they use it could not be more different. Today I'm putting the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, DJI's iconic 3-axis gimbal powerhouse, head-to-head with a brand new DJI Osmo 360, their first 8K 360-degree camera with a 1-inch HDR sensor. To test them, I'm taking you along on my first private flight lesson. I will show you how both cameras capture when soaring over the green field and waterways of the Netherlands, crossing Amsterdam from above and looping out over the Texel Island. One of these cameras is built for the cinematic storytelling with a perfect handheld stabilization. The other captures everything around you in immersive 360 degrees. Both are exciting, both are powerful, but which one is better for this kind of adventure? Stick around and you'll find out.
These two cameras are sharing some similar spec, but at the same time they're so different. So, which of these cameras is your ultimate camera for the next trip? Let's find out today. The DJI Osmo 360 is having two 1-inch sensors. Well, actually they are 10% smaller than 1-inch sensor because of the square lens. And the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has a true real 1-inch sensor. But of course the quality of both cameras that cannot be compared and put together, because the DJI Osmo 360 is a camera for action. These two DJI cameras are sharing similar specs. Both of them are having 1-inch sensor. Both of them are having 10-bit video mode, and also they can film in D-Log M. And both of them are flagman cameras from DJI. But do they film the same? Can one camera replace another one for the next trip? Let's find out today. The DJI Osmo 360 is having two 1-inch sensors. Actually, they are 10% smaller than 1-inch sensor in order to fit to the square 360 lens. While the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is having a real 1-inch sensor. After the release 2 years ago, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 has become the flagman camera, and actually it became the main complementary camera for the professional videographers and also the main vlogging cameras for most of the vloggers. The rumors about 360 camera from DJI were circulating starting around 2 years ago, but the main question was, will this camera replace DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or will it become just another action camera? So let's find out today. DJI Osmo 360 is having double lenses. It means that you can film at the same time everywhere because this is a 360 camera, while the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is having rotating physical gimbal. It gives a lot of advantages, especially in the image quality. You can also use D-Log M mode on DJI Osmo 360, even if you are filming in 360 mode. On DJI Osmo Pocket 3, you cannot use D-Log M if you use night mode, only the regular color profile. So right now I'm filming both cameras in the regular video mode in D-Log M, and DJI Osmo 360 will be reframed later and the colors will be graded. So let me know guys, what do you think, which camera is filming better with graded and non-graded colors? Where do you see more richer details? The colors from DJI Osmo Pocket 3 are spectacular. And if you compare the modern phones, especially 1-inch sensor phones, with another camera, usually we compare them with DJI Osmo Pocket 3. In order to compare these two cameras together, I wanted to do something really special. So I took both of these cameras to my first private pilot lesson. And you will see how these two cameras can film from the height of the birds flying. Let's find out.
And here is the airplane I'll be piloting with my co-pilot. I didn't say today, hopefully one day, but here is the real plane for today's lesson, the Piper Warrior 3. It's a lightweight, 4-seater airplane, and honestly it's a perfect for the first flying lesson. As we start climbing and soaring through the skies, you can already see a huge differences in image quality between these two cameras. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 looks absolutely fantastic. The colors are vibrant, the details are sharp, and overall the image just feels cinematic. When you fly over the Amstel River, capturing the beautiful cityscape, you can clearly see every little detail, from the rooftops to the reflections in the water, even while filming through the cockpit glass. On the other hand, the DJI Osmo 360, well, this is where it struggles a bit. The image looks softer, the details aren't as crisp, and the colors feel washed out compared to the Pocket 3. Take a look at the shot inside the cabin. The skin tones on the Pocket 3 are so much more natural and balanced, while the Osmo 360 struggles to keep the color accurate, especially in these mixed lighting conditions. So for me, when it comes to overall image quality, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is clearly ahead. But that's just my opinion. What do you think, guys? Do you prefer the cinematic details from the Pocket 3 or the immersive 360 perspective from the Osmo 360? Let me know in the comments below.
So it was my first flight today on this Piper 3 Warrior, Papa Hotel, Victor Foxtrot Echo. number, and I must say it was great. Nice experience. The only problem with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, it's a little bit fragile. The gimbal is moving as well as a rotating screen. And it doesn't make this camera the best for the traveling, especially if you need to put your camera a few times per day or per hour in your backpack or in the pocket. For example, my screen on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 was broken with no reason. Just one day the hinges were broken and I had to replace my entire unit. So the Osmo Pocket 3 that I'm using right now is not the original that I purchased 2 years ago. The DJI Osmo 360, there are a bunch of another problems that appeared 2 weeks after the release. First, it's a fogging problem. We know that if the camera is filming in 8K, especially in the cold environment or in the cold water, in this case, it could happen that the lens become fogging. And what you can do is you only send the camera back to replace the entire unit. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 was with me to all of my recent vacation in the last 2 years. And I never regret taking it because the colors, the quality of the image. Is it the same with the DJI Osmo 360? Can I start trusting this camera the same as the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? Right now I'm filming in 5K 30 FPS on the new DJI Osmo 360, while the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is filming in 4K 30 FPS. On the paper, on the spec, the DJI Osmo 360 is more powerful. It has better resolution, but can it beat Osmo Pocket 3 in a cinematic way? The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is having a special dedicated night mode that is suitable perfectly if you are filming in the low light condition. On the DJI Osmo 360, they only have a super night mode if you film in 360. For single lens, it doesn't exist yet. So hopefully that within the next firmware upgrade, DJI will also bring the super night mode to the single lens. I'm standing among the trees. There is no sun. The weather is a little bit grayish, and actually it's slightly darker. And I'm filming on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 using the night mode and the DJI Osmo 360 using super night mode. So guys, what do you think? Where do you see more details? Also keep in mind that on the DJI Osmo 360 I'm using now 360 mode, and it means that the video is reframed. But nevertheless, I think that more details I can see on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. But let me know your opinion, guys. What do you think? The one feature is lacking on the DJI Osmo 360 that exists on Osmo Pocket 3 and Insta360 cameras is the press, hold and cancel the video recording. For example, if you are filming something and then you understood after 30 seconds that something is not going well, you can just press and hold the shutter button and the recording will be cancelled. Unfortunately, on the DJI Osmo 360 it doesn't exist yet. We know that DJI brought this feature to DJI Osmo Pocket 3 maybe 1 year ago, so hopefully this will be one of the next update on DJI Osmo 360. And actually I can also predict that they will add super night mode to the single lens, and as well they will add different color profiles, the same as they did for Action 5 Pro. They brought this vivid color profile and standard color profile. So I think that we'll expect this in the upcoming months. So let me now switch to 4K 30 FPS on DJI Osmo 360 and the same 4K 30 FPS on DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So now we have both cameras filming in the same resolution, the same frame per second, because everything that you saw before, it was in 5K 30 FPS. So guys, what do you think? Which camera looks better in 4K 30 FPS? And in this resolution, DJI Osmo 360 allows you to switch between front and back lens, while in 5K you can't do this. When you press this button, as you can see now I'm filming the front, which is my DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Now I press it again and the camera has been switched towards myself. So if I would need to take one of these cameras with me to my next vacation, it's very tough questions. Osmo Pocket 3 is a true cinematic camera, and I know that with this camera I can get a lot more details. While the DJI Osmo 360 is sort of action camera, but this is not so tough and action as, for example, as Action 5 Pro, and it's not enough cinematic as the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So this is sort of the mix of the cameras that, to my opinion, unfortunately, cannot fit to any of the categories, nor the action cameras, not the cinematic cameras. But let me know, guys, what do you think? Are you agree with my opinion, or maybe have your own? Just leave the comments below. And to your opinion, which camera is better? What do you think, guys? My personal thought regarding DJI Osmo 360, that I would prefer rather to have the new DJI Osmo Pocket 4 with improved gimbals to be it less fragile. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, just don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, because we will have a lot more interesting comparisons coming in the next days. Stay tuned and see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.